Bailey High School, I went to the school right here, and I learned how to pop lock from this school, from a group called Electric Boogaloos from Long Beach. Used to come over here at lunchtime at 12 o'clock every day. I didn't go to 5th class, I didn't go to 6th class because I wanted to learn how to do that. I was watching them, I did classes, and I either graduated from high school because I wanted to learn that, and I learned it. I remember that they came to the school while we was at lunch, eating, and it was about 5 or 6 of them. They was in one group, and they came, they got on the stage, and they started doing their body all kind of weird stuff. It's like, I liked it at what they was doing, and the name of their group was called the Electric Boogaloos from Long Beach. Yes, I did. I met them because they the one was teaching me a little bit about the dancing that they was doing. So it was time for school to be over with. So it was time for the summer. So I said I wanted to learn how to do that. So instead of me going to work every day for summer, and my mother thought I was going to work, but I was going to learn how to pop lock like what they was doing. From this guy named Camelot Jones from San Pedro. He used to hit on his toes. He used to stand up on his toes and pop lock. So he the one taught me. So when he taught me, he was teaching students there, and I was the only girl. And I asked him, can he teach me? He said, yeah. And every day, 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock, we'll practice from 8 to 3 o'clock, Monday through Fridays. And sometimes I used to get tired and want to sit down. But he said, if you want to learn how to do this, they not sit down, you got to get up and do this. So he used to pop me with his cane on my knee, and I had to get up. He said, you got to learn how to do this. Every day was me, had to do that, and I did it, and it took me about 6 months to learn how to do that. And since I got so good at it, he gave me my name. He said, I'm gonna name you Queen Boogaloo. That was my name. That's where I got my name from. Camelot Jones in San Pedro, he named me that. Then from there, I came and tried out for Bailey High School talent show. And when I tried out, there was a lot of groups that tried out for a talent show. There's only one group could be in the talent show that it was a pop locker. And I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do this, but it was like 5 people at one time doing their dance. I was by myself. So I tried out for the talent show, and next 2 weeks, you know, they're gonna list it coming on the bulletin board in the hallway. They got my name on there. So I made it for the talent show. When I made it for the talent show, I went to the principal and told him that I have a little boy named Coco. He was 4 years old. Can he be in the talent show with me? And he told me no. And I said, you like the way I dance, right? He said, yes, I do. I said, well, he's way better than me. He said, but he's not allowed to be in the school. I said, but can you please just give him a try? I said, everybody would love him. So he said, okay, I'm gonna give you a chance. I brought him. Me and him did our little routine off shake your pants, hit that routine up like that. You guys already know about that pop lock, and from there, bam, 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 bam. We did all that. After that, he got down. Everybody had jumped up out of the gym and just started running out the doors when they seen that little boy. And then he said he made it for the talent show. And me and him did a show right here at Bailey High School, talent show. And we tore it up. we just lit it up. He tried out, he made it, so we was in. Everybody was hollering, screaming. It seemed like it was a big old riot going on, but it was this little boy and this girl pop locking together. His name was Coco, and my name was Queen Boogaloo, and we did that. But we won it because we got on that stage. We won the talent show when we got on that stage, because that's what we do. Yeah. Well, he really didn't know really what was going on, that he was so good at it because we used to do shows in different places, so he enjoyed doing it anyway in front of the audience. It wasn't no shame, wasn't no shy or nothing. He just loved to dance. What I saw that day, they were walking in with black and white on, walking on the stage outside, and with their radio, it's this star pop locking. This star, their body was just moving, their legs was going over this way, their body was turning this way. They was doing it all. And there wasn't no girl on the stage dancing with them. And I said, I gotta learn that. Camelot Jones taught me how to pop lock.
What did he tell you about his style and why it was important about you maintaining it?
Well, he said, if I really wanted to learn how to do this, it's like if you really want to learn how to do something, you can't just lag on it. You got to go for it. So I went for it because he said he didn't want to, people don't like to waste their time to teach somebody that don't want to learn how to do it. But he taught me to make me to go forward with it, to do it, and I wanted to do it too because what a guy could do, a girl could do too. That's why it really made me really go forward of really doing it because I liked it and the way I seen others was out there doing it. Yes, his style was like Bojangles. That's what he considered, as he called it. It is like you gotta just move all around, just whatever your body could do, just like snake wise. It just like your body go, as the music go, your body go move with the music. So you don't know how your body's gonna go. You really don't. I really don't, because if I hear music, I'm just dancing on the dance floor because it's God, really, to me. I can never repeat nothing. It's just what God gave me. Just go out there and do it. I just went with the flow. Whatever I have to do, I ain't never had no routine. Because when you a dancer, go out there and dance. You have routines where you have a second person or a third person or a fourth person that you guys doing something together and practicing something on a routine. But when I dance, I don't practice my dance scene, how I'm gonna do it this one, number one or two or nothing. It just, whatever my body make me do, it just do it. No, I just had a good time right here dancing at the talent show. And then after that, the 10th grade, then 11th grade, I was at the talent show too with the guys from Carson. There was one guy named Chris, but I don't know his last name. He was a good pop locker. And another guy was real good from Carson. His name was Fish. He was from Carson, and this guy named Chris from Carson. They was good, and they danced with the talent show, so we all danced together. First they was evil with me because I was better than them, but we all got together and did like, we did the basketball, we playing basketball, we did that like we really playing basketball, and we did like being in a casket, getting out the casket, you know, and you know, like, and this, everybody just step out to the front. So it was a nice time. I really loved it because of the dancing. And I didn't graduate because I was into my dancing. Instead of me being into my books, I was into my dancing, and I didn't make it out of high school. Well, this is Willhall Park, and I used to teach kids how to dance right here at this park. I used to wait for them when it's time for them to get out of school at 2:45. They meet me right here, and we are practice until the park is closed, 2 to 5. And then after that, when they got real good, I had let their parents see them, to let them know that they been with me and what I've been spending time with them, to show what I done with them. I had a talent show for them, for their parents could come and watch them dance on stage. They do their own little pop locker moves, and their family, their mother, whatever, come and watch them. After that came out very great. Then I had started having every Saturday, they could come in here and have a little party for the youngsters. They had a party for the youngsters. They had the party for the youngsters right here every Saturday from 8 to 12. And a lot of pop lockers come through here. Had a little kids selling their little popcorn, candy, chips. After that got great too. After that, now it's time, every Thursday, we're gonna have some skating for the kids. So we have skating for them. They can just skate around the gym for a couple of hours. What I raised for them, for the Kid City Rockers to do talent shows here and to practice here, is because back in the days, in the 70s, it was a lot of drugs going on. It really was really bad. A lot of kids was get ignored and everything. So since God gave me talent, you always got to use something of your talent. So God gave me talent, so I used my talent to take the kids away and start teaching them, and they wanted to learn too. So that's how that went. To keep them occupied, to keep them away from being a gangbanger and, doing the wrong thing. They can live, is another outside of a world than the worst side of the world. And as I had communicated a lot of kids, so it came to be about 100 to about 80 kids I had collected. So I just decide for the kids, they could name their own group, and the kids name their own group. What you guys want to be? What's your name? What's your dancing name you guys want to make? You guys get in a circle, you decide what you guys want to name you guys. So the kids, they decide to name their own name. I didn't pick it, they did. They wanted to be Kid City Rockers. What color of your uniform do you want to wear? It's a sweatsuit. They wanted to wear a blue sweatsuit. In the projects, it was red. But what the kids wanted, they wanted a blue sweatsuit, so they had the blue sweatsuit. And on the back of the blue sweatsuit, it said Kid City Rockers. We used to go on buses, Carson Mall, in the game room, and I used to let them go against all dancers. It's because the red and the blue didn't get along. Blood, Pyru, Waterfront Pyrus. I got about 21, over 21 I got in. No, they didn't jump me in. I didn't have to get jumped in. They decided for me. They the one who gave me my nickname. They the one put spray paint on walls with my nickname on it. I don't know who that was. A default. The Waterfront Pyru naming me default. And that was the gang related name. Yes. That's how I was getting put more into the life, and plus how I really got into the life because this building was that took me away from the projects. They had me with the kids right here. I taught them in a classroom in here and everything, but when they tore this down and rebuilt, I didn't have nowhere to take them. I took them in front of my house, but my mother and father, they were so active of drinking and, being wild, and they had my students right there in front, so I couldn't let them hear all that cussing words, so I lost out on that. So that's when I just started just running in the streets more. Yeah, I stopped dancing when I was running the streets. I was hustling, making money. That's what I was doing. That's about it. I was selling rocks. Then after that, I started smoking Primos. And after that, I've been up in the penitentiary. I've been to all the women's prisons that they had. 21, I think I went to all the way till I got 36. 21 till I got 36. Off and on, off and on. I decided to stop when I got 36. Well, it was like a fun game to me because of my lifestyle. It wasn't accepted out on the streets. In prison, it was accepted. So I was comfortable. So it was just a second home that I was going to. Yeah, because they knew me as a dancer. So when I got to prison, I was in their talent show. First time I went to prison when I was 21, they had me in their first talent show. Yeah, because I used to dance at Silver Brand when I was in Silver Brand. By doing time in Silver Brand, I used to dance around and stuff, so then it followed me from Silver Brand, and you know how people talk, all the way to prison. When I hit there, when I got from receiving, hit the yard, the main lady, her name was Money, talked about, I want you to be in my talent show. How you know me? I heard about you. So I was in her talent show. Oh yeah, I won a talent show. Oh yeah, it was one. She was good. She was doing like regular dances and all other different kind of dances that they had, but in there they really didn't see too much of pop locking. So when they see me do that, it was something different for them. Yeah, right off the top. So I was safe right there. So as I'm walking around, people's pointing at me, like, that's her, that's her, that's her, that's her, that's her. I was like, why they say that's her? Because I was that dancer. And then I had to find out who's the best dancer on that yard. That's how I met Slim. Because she did a lot of time there. She was the best dancer on there. So every Saturday, they used to have a dance in there. So when it got that Saturday, I have to meet the best dancer on the yard. So she ain't never seen me and I ain't never seen her. But I know her name, so we met. So when we met on the cement, and there was time to dance against each other. We ended up being friends, and I ended up being the best on that yard at CIW. Oh yeah. Everywhere I used to go, I used to win. It wasn't no loss. I don't think I never lost one.